Welcome back to the channel. In this video I am going to be sharing ways in which I maximize the tiny space in which I live in. If you don't know, I live in a tiny studio apartment in central London and there's not a lot of space to work with, but because I make clothes and I have machines and I have shoes, I have an obsession with shoes. I have too many shoes, and I'm just going to share how I've been able to maximize the tiny space I have and things that I did. So if this is your first time seeing my gorgeous face, thank you for joining us in this video. If you haven't subscribed already, welcome, join the gang. The red button is down below so you will get notified every week whenever I have a new video up. How awesome is that? Okay, let me get straight into this video and share all the juicy details of how exactly I manage my tiny space. The first thing that I say has really helped a lot is George and I took a trip to Ikea and we got this wooden drawer set that has 5 sections, and that thing really helped to organize all of my sewing supplies, my thread, my scissors, tapes, documentation, and so on. So I know exactly where each item belongs. The first drawer has all of my threads, all of my garment hardware like zips and buttons. So I know whenever I need a thread, I know I'm going straight for that first drawer and I would find what I need there. The second one has all of my scissors, all of my bindings, ribbons, chalk, bobbins, those extra bits from my machine, my sewing machine accessories are in my second drawer as well. So I just think it's so much easier when everything belongs to a certain place and you know once you go back there, you find it where you kept it. The third drawer has documentation, books, some of my patterns, things that I got from uni that I still use often. So I just put everything in there. They're not exactly super organized, but at least I know, oh, that drawer is where I'm going to find like some kind of sewing book or my patterns, or some of my drawing rulers are in there as well. So the fourth one has more books. I have a lot of books. Some are literature, some are design books, some are just how to tie stuff, like how to tie a scarf or ways to wear things. So the fourth drawer has more of my books, and the last drawer has my hair supplies, so my extensions, my wig, what else is in that drawer, my yarn, just things that I would normally use to play around with my hair. It's in the fifth and final compartment. And what I really love about this drawer is 3 out of the 5 sections are larger than the 2 on top, so I get more use for those 3 large ones which the drawer has. So the second thing which I kind of had to do was to put out these shelves that you can see behind me. There are 3 in total, and it just even gave the room a really lovely urban feel. So we got these from Ikea as well. They're just simple white wall shelves and they're not really long, but they take up a lot of things that were just lying around the room previously. So we put up a lot of books and candles and things that we've got on holiday when we went away, and it just, the way we even organized it, it just made that wall look really nice and it gave personality to the room as well. So like I said earlier on, the wall shelf took up a lot of things that were just like lying around the room and had no place to belong. And yeah, I really love that. Something else I love about that wall shelf is the frame, which has this gorgeous woman with the most amazing afro ever. We got that at Ikea as well. We were supposed to get one that had like a deer, but I saw this one after a while and I was like, babe, that looks really cool, we should get that. And I just love looking at that picture, and that hair is like serious goals for me. The third thing I do is, was, you know the box that my sewing machine came in? I think it was my overlocker. It was my overlocker machine. We changed it into sort of a storage for my fabric. I have a lot of fabrics, prints, and just think about any kind of fabric under the sun. I just love to hoard fabrics, even if I don't have use for them. I just like to collect fabrics, even if it's 1 meter or 6 meters. I have quite a wide range of fabrics and I haven't worked with a lot of them. So what we did was we divided the box into 3 and we organized the fabrics in bundles. So we just put them in like that, and I know when I need fabrics I just go back to that box and I pick out the one I need. So recently I even reorganized the box to lightweight fabrics, print fabrics, and sort of I call the last one miscellaneous fabrics because it's a mix of like English plain simple fabrics and some prints that spilled over from the second compartment of that box. So that box has really helped me organize like all of the materials I have, and I know once I need to work on the project, I just open the box, I look around what I have, I try to mix and match, I try to be economical with the fabrics as well so nothing is wasted. But it has been a great investment, and in the future I think I would rather get a actual box made in wood or buy a plastic box, which would prevent water from getting to the fabrics. Number 4 is a personal favorite. In as much as it's really simple, I love this item so much, and it's a pin cushion that looks like an apple. Yeah, that's what it looks like, and it was a gift from my fiance's mom. She's into DIYing as well, so we connected immediately on that level. She loves to make cute little stuff, and she has given me a lot of stuff that she has made. So she made this pin cushion, and believe me, before this pin cushion came into my life, there were pins everywhere on the floor. My poor fiance would come home and be like, babe, did you work again today? I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's the reason for the pins lying around the floor. You know, we can step on them, right? And we get so upset. So this came in really handy, and whenever we find a pin on the floor, we just put it back in here. Whenever I need to work with pins, I just grab this. And if you are into DIY, please get a pin cushion to prevent domestic accidents from happening, and that's a serious thing. Please get a pin cushion. So the final hack or thing that I've kind of had to do is the storage of my pattern paper. So I work with a long roll of white clear paper, which I use to draft my patterns. I actually stole this paper from school, but it doesn't matter now, it's mine. So I put this roll of paper in a garment bag to prevent dust, water, or any kind of dirt from getting on it. And believe me, this has been the best way to store pattern paper since I started handling fashion and garments and so on and so forth. So what I do is I put the roll in there and I tie it up with thread, and I just put it beside my cupboard of clothes, and it just stays there clean and intact. And I know when I go back for paper, it is in one piece without any blemishes, perfect the way I like my pattern paper to look. Those are my 5 tips or 5 ways in which you can maximize your space. If you have any more that I could use or any suggestions, please leave them down below. Until we get a bigger place, I'll just have to find a way to work with the space I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and have a beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye!